Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna we're gonna open FNAF, and you guys are going to tell me things like, you sound like you're at a McDonald's drive-in, or the game is too fucking, because it's gonna be. Let me turn the game down to like here. Because chat, this game runs on dreams and potato chips. All right. So, what we're really going to call this? Thank you for the 1 bit.
I figured it out.
I think if you
I
give me
sent you
100,
triangle.
you get a little candy icon for it. Triangle, yeah. And then at 1,000, you get like an emote, but nobody do that because I don't have any emotes there because nobody gives me bits, so that's fine. Bill mentioned.
That's
Okay.
right. Bill is the bit. We got to get
Bill,
off this
Bill.
static. It's gonna destroy your stream.
You're right. So we're gonna do a new game. I'm just gonna start the bitch over. All right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about boring things. All right. If you don't know how FNAF works, FNAF is kind of like a board game where you stay in place but the players move around you. And that's actually really fucking clever. You call? Oh, it's not gonna let me mute him. Fucking hell. Thank you for the bits. You can fix that. So Scott Cawthorn is gonna yell at us and go, hello, hello. So here's the fun thing about night one. Nothing fucking happens. What is the camera?
Hello?
Space.
Hello?
So here's the fun fact.
I wanted to record a message for you.
You called. Thank you. Nobody really moves in night one until 4 a.m. Is that right, or is it 2 a.m.?
Do you want like all the
Yeah.
mechanics on how it works?
Yeah.
Is Scott Cawthon talking to us right now? I don't have
No,
sound for
I've
this.
muted him.
Thank God. Get that fucker out of here.
So night one only Chica moves.
That's
Right?
not true.
Are you sure?
Freddy won't move.
Freddy won't move
The titular character won't move until the third night.
until
at,
the
like,
third night.
earliest.
Yeah.
So Bonnie and Chica will move sometimes in the first night. And Foxy can also move, but it's pretty unusual.
It's pretty unusual. Oh wow.
Essentially-
We got an it's me. Hell yeah.
Huh?
We got a hallucination.
Oh, God.
That's pretty good on night one.
Are you... No, you're not streaming on Discord. Okay, so I,
No.
I am going to be about a few seconds behind.
You are. It's just fine.
So what happens is essentially when each of the animatronics wants to move...
Oop, hold on.
Oh? Audio?
Audio jungle. I'm gonna turn me up and put the mic closer. I'm also chewing a candy, so I apologize. We back.
I could be eating a candy right now.
You could be eating a candy right now, my man.
Okay, so the way it works is the animatronics will essentially, again, I guess your board game analogy works pretty well. They'll essentially roll to move,
Yes.
and on the first nights they're going to be less successful in their roll, so they're going to be less likely to move. So that's why if they do move, they'll often stay still for a lot longer, which is really good if they're away from you, and really, really bad if they're outside your door.
Correct.
But it means that as the nights get harder and harder and their AI levels go up and up, it means that they're going to move faster and faster because they're going to be more successful with their rolls.
Correct.
And so each night, they start on a certain level. So right now they're all turned off. And their difficulty, or I guess activeness, will go up as the night progresses. So Bonnie and Chica, I believe, switch on at 2, and then by 6 a.m. they'll be up to like 4 or something like that.
Correct. Yes.
So that's how it goes pretty much. I've watched a proper video on like how to beat night 6 when we did this like a year ago.
Yeah. I watched one last night.
So, okay, because I don't remember.
So how I'm doing this right now is fine for night 1 and 2. I'm gonna have to do this, what I'm doing right now, really fast come night 3. So how I'm doing it is too slow. So I'm gonna have to be like, I
mean-
might have to change like my camera or my mouse settings because this is not actually fast enough. So the funny thing about Foxy is if you just like open the camera for a second and move, that will keep him generally in place. Even
Same
if
with
you're not,
Freddy usually, if you're on his camera.
So we're gonna have for night 3, the issue is actually, I believe, Foxy. So we're gonna stay on Foxy's camera like I'm doing here, and it will keep him, like the curtains open, it'll keep him pretty much like that. This is how it is in theory. I have not done this in practice. And this is why I feel like I'm comfortable doing all of the nights again, because it will get me to know what I need to do for 6. So what Bubblegum was saying is that each night, when the hour ticks over, their aggressiveness goes up by 1. Alright? So on night 3, if I'm remembering right, Bonnie is like hella aggressive and will never be that aggressive again. And it depends on which night you're on when they start actively moving around. Night 1 is pretty easy. Night 2 gets a little shakier. Chica's a little more aggressive. Night 3, Bonnie is a nightmare. And 4 is when everybody is going to come to play. 4 is when everybody's quite properly acting like themselves, which means 6 is insane. So on everybody's active now because it's 3 a.m. Everybody becomes active on night 1 and 2. And so all I really need to do is check the door and check the camera. So Freddy kind of works like Foxy, that if you're on his camera, you can stall him a little bit. There are some... Okay, we have a sound cue. The sound cues actually do mean stuff. It took us 10 years to figure that out, but they do. That means somebody is active and moving around. I am not going to check the cameras to see who it is. Now, if it was the pots and pans, I know it's Chica in the kitchen. If it's humming, it's usually Bonnie, and Foxy has a song for himself, which doesn't really mean he's anywhere. It just means the song is active.
Just means he's hanging out.
He's hanging out. He's around.
Just chilling.
He's thinking about you. He loves you very much. There are ways that you can stall Freddy when he's at the door. Foxy is the only one who cannot be stalled with the camera. Foxy will just murder you raw. The rest of them can be stalled a little bit till 6 a.m. with the camera, and that's fine. You can even do this pretty well on 420 mode as well, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I'm actually not sure. I would have to practice that before shooting it. I've definitely gotten through nights 1 through 5. One of my promises to you guys for the Jingle Jam was that I would get through night 6. So if we don't do it today, we run out of time, which we very well fucking might, because thanks to Windows, that's very sexy. I hear a dum-dum-dum, which is actually Bonnie. That is Bonnie. He's around. He's in probably not the adjacent hall, but the hall or the room after that, which I think is the bathroom. I think
No, Bonnie doesn't go in the bathroom.
Okay.
Because he only goes on the left.
That's right, the left. So there are some rooms that only Chica goes in, some rooms that only Bonnie goes in, and some rooms that only, you know... Can Freddy do both? Yeah, he can, huh?
Freddy also has a very specific path, but he can... no, he pretty much only comes through one door.
Yeah, okay, to the left. The game
I would
is
say I
actually
know
pretty
an
specific.
almost embarrassing amount about this game.
I think mechanically this game is very fun and clever.
Especially because it was, you know, it was very, you know, you've got to think about the time that it was released.
Yeah, 2014, so...
This wasn't the norm then. Obviously, we've seen a lot of games like this now, but it was pretty new at the time.
It's interesting, yeah. I will say, I'm not saying this to say that Slender is bad, that is not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that Slender kind of was a type of gameplay we had already kind of expected at the time. Walking around and fetching. It's a fetch quest, basically. And it has its own place in iconic internet history. Ooh, you sound close, Bonnie. What's up, bud? Chica's not been stomping around too much. This is actually very nice. This has been very chill.
I would say you're doing a very sixth night strategy right now. You don't have to do
practice.
much. You don't have to do much on the first night.
Sometimes you can get fucked by RNG though, just from them staying too long, or even on the first night. It's not usual, but it can happen. This is me getting into like the hand motion of it. There was the guy I was watching, he has a series called FNAF Academy. He's very good. I can't remember his name right now, but it's called FNAF Academy. And he maybe breaks down a little too much how this works, because I was zoning the fuck out. I was watching it on like 2x speed, but he breaks down how mechanically this works, which is fascinating. And he used to not have a tried and true method for 420 mode, but he does now, and I haven't watched it yet because I bet it's fucking insane. But basically this is how you handle night 6, and I'm prepping myself. This is really all you have to do to beat FNAF. That's what I'm doing right here. Ta-da! Like, for Iffy to enjoy maybe
Success.
Yes! Let me make sure this is in the right spot. Is sound okay before I move on to the next night? Are we good? Should I be louder?
Give me the sound to the game. I can tell you what's happening.
Bass boosted.
Give it to me.
Oh,
No, I can't. I can't hear. No, I'm watching the stream, so I can't unmute it, or I'll fuck myself up.
Yes. Okay. Shut up.
I think for me to have sound, you would have to stream to me.
So
specifically,
Iffy and I have talked about this, that our internet cannot handle that right now.
Absolutely not.
For those who don't know, okay, so I'm gonna switch to Foxy for this cam, so he can become active, and we don't have to worry about Freddy till next night. Got some music already, got some hanging out. We moved, so if y'all didn't know, we've moved. Our rental situation was becoming a little too stressful. Landlord's a fuck. We also realized that it had water damage when we moved, which was crazy. And within a week of us moving out, they had already advertised and found somebody to refill the rental. So it is already rented out again. They did not fix the water damage. They didn't fix anything we said was broken.
Very cool of them.
Very cool of them.
Standard landlord behavior.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm hearing some spookums, and that's fine. Standard landlord behavior and why we needed to fucking leave, basically. And so we have all the fun of, you know, having a new house. We're like, nobody's moved yet. You know, where you're learning things about the house and what needs doing to it, and being in massive debt, which is sexy and very fun.
Very cool.
Very sick. Let me fix this. The chat disappeared. Wow. Yeah, wow. Okay, you can hear me good. Great. The sound is a thing where we're gonna have to fuck around and find out. Because people are like, well, you should be testing your sound before every stream, and I'm like, you don't seem to understand the position I'm in, sir.
Yeah, we were testing it for 3 hours.
I know. Windows. Guys, I always set up stream the night before. Because there's always a chance, because I have 2 sleep disorders, that I'm going to sleep through an alarm, or that I might be late. And I will always be honest with you when that happens, because I sometimes can't help it. I will admit that I lounged a little too long in bed today, and I had to take a surprise shower. By surprise shower, I mean I thought I smelled okay until I really smelled myself, and I was like, oh no, we gotta bathe. But yeah, so it was literally, I was here at 2:30, I was on time, and I was like, we just have to sound check, and sound check failed. And that's just how streaming is, because I am my own tech support always. I'm also technically Windows Sound tech support at the school I go to, because they use Mac computers. And I don't play that way. We use Windows at this house. I wish we were a Linux household, but you can't really stream on Linux, so I'm forced to be a Windows user. Okay, we got some music. Everything's good. Night 2 is pretty chill as well. Night 3 is when it gets fun. Lucky! Hey, buddy! Get out of here. Fuck off.
There he is.
That's the boy. It's the lad himself. It is 2
Bonnie,
a.m.
my beloved.
Bonnie, my
We love
boy.
to see him.
Sometimes, remember when we played last time and Bonnie just wouldn't leave? He loved me. He was like, you are so cool. Love me. I was like, get the fuck out of here, Bonnie.
That's so rude of you.
I know. Me cursing out these animatronics forever. Okay. Oh, he's heard me talking shit. He's like, what did you say? I'm like, I'm sorry. No, he's still there. It's like Chica doesn't pop up at the same time. Okay, look, he's like, I'll do it now. I'll do exactly what you said right now. Nope. Never mind. Heard that you were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it. I want animatronic.
He's on to you.
He is. He on my ass right now. I want animatronic Chuck E. Cheese styled hollaback girl now.
Oh god.
A few times I've been around that track and it's not gonna happen like that. I'd make Chica sing it. Cause she's a hollaback girl. I love, shout out if you ever watch this, whoever did Chica's voice in Security Breach, I love your energy for her. Like it's raw, it's so funny. It's like if a Valley Girl was crust punk, and I'm kind of into it. Pizza! Motherfucker! Can I help you? He's like, yes. He stares into the window. Yeah. Oh my, he just popped into the room.
He loves eye contact.
God damn, does he? Can you? No. Oh, I got out of my flow and I'm scared now. Oh, so Chica's in the kitchen, which means she's a room over. She's actually not at the window. So now I just kind of need to check this for a hot minute. And now, because she's going quiet, I need to start checking it. I hear you, motherfucker. Yeah, so about the house. We don't have Ethernet ports in the house. We have a phone line.
No.
We have a phone line. And so our internet is connected through a phone line, which means our speeds aren't going to be good. We switched our router out, which is good. And because that needed to happen, our router was almost like 8 years old. You're supposed to change them every like 5, and we were like, let's wait, because we had shitty internet anyway. Oh, hi Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie is like way more aggressive. He's like night 2 and night 3. He's damn right oppressive in night 3, apparently. But we need to have that installed in the house, and to do that here, you have to, because our internet is NBN, and what that means is that it's a government-provided internet service, essentially, even though we get it through a company called Telstra. So, because NBN is like a government-protected class of internet or whatever, I might be explaining this wrong. The camera disappeared for a second there, that was scary. That was scarier than anything that's happened so far. Like, the camera wouldn't open. I was like, what the fuck? We need to have Ethernet wire installed in the house at some point. So we're saving up for that. Maybe I'll get a quote on that, and that can depressingly be a first-time stream goal. Where, like, I just save up to have Ethernet put into our house. I currently have the wire to our Ethernet phone line. We had to buy a separate part, so Real and I went and did that one day. I was like, hey, I need to go to the shopping center and pick up this piece. And he, bless his beautiful heart, he was right, by the way. This is how he should think about that. He was like, okay, we need to go look at, like, internet and cables and stuff. I said, no. I think we need to go look at the old people shit. We need to go look at, like, corded phone section. And I was the one who was right, and he was like, God, you were right. I was hoping it wasn't that dire, but it was exactly that dire. Bonnie's running me down. Hello, sir. And he's like, yeah, I had it installed, and you have to call, like, government people to come and install. I'm not going to be able to eat right now. I've got Bonnie up my ass. So if you could put that in the oven or the microwave, I'll eat later. Thank you so much if you made dinner. Bonnie is giving me bullshit. At 5 a.m., sir, before closing.
They just love to camp, you know, on the lower difficulties.
This bitch.
Look, if you stop flipping your camera and stop opening any doors, like don't move at all, I reckon you'll be fine.
The light's stuck.
Oh god.
It wasn't stopping.
Because even if they get in,
we're gonna just hold. You know, it's fine.
They
man.
won't get you.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Did your
Oh, you did
asshole clinch?
You did it.
I did it. Just me and Freddy staring at each other, and then like my alarm goes off. I'm like, you can't attack me. I'm fucking
hell.
leaving. I'm clocking out. I'm clocked out, bitch. Don't you attack me.
If I'm not getting paid, I'm not dying.
Mm-hmm.
God.
When the door runs on a battery.
What I'm trying to say is if you are running out of battery, what you can do is just open the doors, turn the lights off, don't look at the camera, and Bonnie and Chica can't kill you.
Yeah.
They won't get you unless the camera's up. Foxy,
oh, that actually
though.
got me. Holy shit. Yeah, Foxy, though.
Absolutely will.
Up your bunghole.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Jesus.
Chica. Chica, my beloved.
Dude, I know I've said this many times before, and I will say it many times again. I love how Chica looks in this game, because she is, like, disturbing.
She's nasty.
She's really upsetting.
Girl. Who's been a nasty girl?
And I don't know if it's because we
freak?
got used to it, but you know, I don't think she's ever as gross in other games. Except Withered Chica is pretty fucked up.
Withered Chica is pretty gross. She gets pretty nasty in Security Breach.
Withered Chica is scary.
But not like as nasty as in FNAF 1. Even Security Breach, Chica at her nastiest is just sad. It's not like gross. Maybe Help Wanted because like, they have roaches in them.
The roaches were a good touch, but like I think the eyes, like the expressions she does in some of the cameras is just so
it's rough. It's scary.
Like confronting.
It's bad.
I really like it. I love fucked up furries.
Me too. Can we? So I'm gonna hashtag that. I think this is funny. This was a joke, and it was very good viral marketing. Can we talk about tuberculosis?
What?
Do you know about tuberculosis? I think you told me about tuberculosis, not the disease that ravaged the 1800s. So there was a fursuiter.
Oh god, yeah, no, I do. I can probably find it. I was the one that told.
Yeah, I thought so. There was... John Green, is that you? I know, right? Oh, hi, Chica. So there is a fursuiter whose name I don't know, Bubblegum, I'll look it up. And they made a fursuit named Tuberculosis, a character, a persona named Tuberculosis. And to enter the raffle to win the fursuit, you had to reply, I want tuberculosis.
I thought this was kind of funny. And you know, they're calling him Tubbs for short.
Tubbs.
But I looked it up. And tuberculosis is still a real disease. Like, I thought it was maybe you know, like smallpox that had been eradicated.
No, it's very bad.
It super hasn't. It super hasn't.
So John Green, so that's why Bird said John Green, is that you? Because he's talked at the UN about how tuberculosis should be eradicated. We actually can eradicate it. We just don't want to put the resources in to kill it. So fun fact, in the United States, you are generally
it's capitalism again, isn't it?
I know, it is. So you're generally... who was walking around? In the United States, you are not vaccinated for tuberculosis. In Australia, you are. The rest of the world vaccinates against tuberculosis because the U.S. considers it such a low threat level because they have almost just about eradicated it in the U.S., but in other countries like India, people still die of tuberculosis every fucking day, which is ridiculous because it is an avoidable, vaccinatable disease. It's just money and time and input, and so he has so much money, bless him, that he bought a shareholder seat at one of these companies that makes testing kits, I believe. I could be getting this in the wrong order. But now he goes to shareholder meetings and he says, I want you to make less money and give more people tests. And he's a fucking, like, I know he wouldn't want to be called a hero for that, but I think that's amazing. Because it is a disease that is absolutely possible to be eradicated. We just haven't done it. Because money, question mark? I don't know. Because we don't respect people who don't want to pay a shit ton of money. So tuberculosis used to be so bad in the U.S. Hi, it's you, Freddy.
That it killed Arthur Morgan. It
did, in fact, kill Arthur Morgan, and I'm sorry, I thought that was the funniest ending that could have happened in that game. Sorry to spoil.
We'll never forgive it for that.
I know, and everybody else who hadn't played Red Dead was like, oh. And I had played Red Dead Redemption first, and knew Arthur Morgan wasn't in Red Dead. Foxy be out. So I knew
Foxy!
I knew he couldn't be in the first game, so something had to happen. But that they killed him old man Victorian style in like such a historical fashion is a testament to the game, for one. And two, is very funny. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe it's funny to me because it's like, and then the consumption killed her is such a like Victorian era, I don't want to say meme, but like in so many stories, it's like she had the consumption. Like Edgar Allan Poe's whole family had consumption, which is basically tuberculosis. And so how they used to handle tuberculosis outbreak in, I want to say the 40s and 50s, or maybe 50s and 60s, was that they had the testing facility in vans. They would put the stuff in vans and drive around cities and go across multiple state lines to test children to make sure that they didn't have TB and then vaccinate them. But we've once again gotten so good at that, we just ignore it and don't do it anymore. People generally don't get TB in the US anymore. But the thing is, we didn't give that luxury to other countries. So, much like
that
with
is a
COVID,
classic America move, hey?
because they did it with COVID too, right? And so, you know, people have to campaign to get stuff sent to other places. An interesting story is that during the Irish potato famine, there was an indigenous group whose names I cannot remember right now. I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing to not know. But I'm also playing a video game at the same time. They sent money to Ireland to help them. This group of people who were already being oppressed, and I will say oppressed, by, you know, American governments during the time of Manifest Destiny, which I do not say positively.
I think it's the, oh god, I think it's the Choctaw
I think it is the
indigenous. They have a relationship with the Irish. They've been
Yes.
helping each other for quite a while.
Many years. So
Oppressed groups stick together.
that's right. So when the U.S. government would not send COVID tests and vaccines to that group, the Irish did. Ireland did. Ireland heard about that and said, that's fucked up, we'll send you the money now. And that's why that group got to be tested and vaccinated, was because Ireland said, you helped us, we helped you. And though I love that, I love the camaraderie, I love the charity, that shouldn't have had to happen. That's ridiculous.
It shouldn't have to ever come to that.
Correct. And nobody should ever die of tuberculosis for the same reasons. It's ridiculous.
Ah dear. We do live in a, as I was saying, a machine built on human misery.
Correct. Interesting times. It's the Choctaw. Okay, Iffy looked it up first. Thank you, Iffy.
Hello, dog. Sorry, there's a dog here.
Kipu! We got
He's
Freddy
crying.
her-hurring. Oh, he's crying! Is it dinner time?
Not for 14 minutes.
Leota's the same thing, though.
Come on.
I hear
Wanna
Fred
cry
there.
into the microphone? We can
Kippa.
monetize it.
Kippa?
He's okay. He's wiping his face on me.
Kipu is Irish hound, right?
He's part Irish wolfhound. So he's
Yes, he big.
Irish wolfhounds are quite famously like the biggest dogs in the world.
They're also a little
Kipper, you're a little doofy. Kipper looks like that, but he is the size of a Labrador.
Yes.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He also looks like he's made of straw. Which I say affectionately.
Does look like a straw golem,
Yes.
or perhaps a taxidermy rug.
He is old. He is an
Or
old man.
perhaps a wizard in a dog's body.
I'd say a wizard. He is a... So, Laura owns him, and Laura's right when she's like, I think he's a man trapped in a dog.
He's various kinds of fucked up.
Yeah, he's real fucked up. So what I'm going to do is go into filters, gain, and we're going to put the gain to 9, since y'all are saying I'm quiet. Close. And then we're going to put this back up. I might die already because I don't have the camera going. Let's see.
I don't think you've ever been told you're quiet in your whole life.
I know.
This is new.
It is new. I need to be
Bro,
on
I'm
camera.
trying to make a website right now.
I'm sorry.
As many foolish people have tried before.
I think you can
And
People-
website editors are very useful because it means I don't have to fuck around with HTML and CSS all the time.
Yeah.
But they also make it as unintuitive as possible to do basic
God.
things.
Yes. So, a friend of the stream, Aqualex, who I adore, and who teaches me how to use Reaper and Ableton, and piano. It's actually also my piano teacher. They are a person of many, many talents. They also code games. Very talented. And can tune pianos, which is very cool.
that is
Aqualex
cool.
also has a... Ooh, what's it called? Speed break? Is that what it's called? Ooh, it's the drums that go fast. I'm FNAFing. Otter, help. Otter, you're the other music person. Breakcore?
Break. Wait, I know what it's called.
I met so
I
many
don't know what
dogs that
it's
are just
called.
men. It's when the drums go really fast over an EDM beat. You're sorry.
It's called breakcore or something.
Breakcore, something like that. They make that, but they also know a lot about video game sound fonts and breakcore or drum and bass. Yes, that's what I thought. Because part of me was like break drum, and I was like, no, I'm combining two things again. My brain loves to do that. Drum. But yeah, Aqualex. They have a website where you can listen to their stuff. They're very cool, and they're on Bandcamp. But they were telling me something, and now I can't remember what the hell we were talking about, because I was trying to remember drum and bass, and... But they're cool.
I also can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember where I was going with this. They're very cool, though. I like that they usually work with children. Like, the school I go to during the day works with children, and in the evening they work with adults, which is fair, right? And during school break, we get to hang out whenever because the kids are not there. The kids don't take lessons during their breaks generally. Yeah, nope, I'm still here. Ooh, I hear some footsteppage. But looking through their files on the school computer is so funny because they're like, here's the Rainbow Friends theme, here's like Living Tombstones FNAF. The stuff that kids are interested in. We have fun talks about like the state of the internet. I remember what I was saying. Their website is how I wanted to do my website, but could not technologically figure out how to do it. So I want a website that looks like it would run on Windows XP, basically.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
And it looks really good, but it's really hard to do because you basically have to make it like how it would be on the old school. Shit! Fuck! Bitch! Oh! Fuck! Freddy moved. Oh shit! My bad.
Oh, you got got.
I got caught. Fuck.
Wait, what night are you on?
3? 4? I don't even remember what night I'm on. I'm dead. Look at my eyebrows. I went to cardiac arrest. I'm so sorry. It's my bad. I should have been listening to where he was because you can hear his sound cues, but I was thinking about drum and bass. And I'm on night 4. That's not bad. First die on night 4. Yeah. First death on night 4.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Oh,
I'll come back in a few minutes. I'm getting harassed by this dog.
You need to eat. Oh.
I guess so. Oh, he's sitting. That means he wants to eat whatever I have right now, which is the mouse.
Oh. Yummy.
He's not super clever.
No, it could be a technological piece of ham.
Honestly, you can just hand him something and he'll try to eat it.
Whoa, I've watched Laura do that. Laura gave him a wrapper, like an edible, a completely edible, guys, like bun wrapper, like the Chinese like bun wrappers where it's the edible paper, and boy, he ate that shit. He went
just instantly.
It was gone.
He won't even like check what is being put in his mouth.
It just
disappears.
He's just so trusting.
So hungry.
He hungry.
All right, goodbye.
Bye. So, I'll explain this to Bubblegum when he comes back. Aqualex's website runs like one of the old websites does. So basically, Like, you have to have it to where, if you've never made a website in the modern day, if you use it on something like Wix or Weebly or Squarespace or any of these kind of providers, sometimes WordPress, like if you do it through WordPress, they push updates for the website for you. So you don't have to manually do it. But if you're running your own website, you have to manually push your own updates. So somebody very kindly for them, made a program that allowed it to push the old school looking style and updates automatically, like how Wix or Weebly would do, but it's actually really hard to do. It's why I quit doing it, because I would have to learn a bunch of programming to push updates through the software, like CrowdStrike style. And it's like your whole website can break because one apostrophe is in the wrong place. And so I gave up on that. I gave up on an old school website and on a website in general, because it's just actually really hard. I have become complacent. I've gotten super used to pushing stuff through like Tumblr. So I'm complacent now too. I didn't keep up with the programming, and now the code is like way out of my league, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a BRB. I'm gonna go pee while he feeds. I'll be right back. So, yar. Do you think that was William Afton's problem, guys? Like, he just only knows how to make animatronics that murder children. He just never learned to program anything else. That's all he knows. That's all he knows. All he knows is murder child. He does not know joy or anything else. Joy, he knows how to program joy, but the joy has to lead to the end result of killing a child. And that's FNAF. Joy or HTML. Yeah, can't do it. No idea. Not a single goddamn clue. Yeah, it's not gonna let me run another ad. Fuck you, Twitch. Well, I'm glad I didn't turn off the epilepsy warning, because we still need it for this game, so. Bubblegum is doing things. He said he'll be back later. Maybe he's starting his stew. I feel bad because this is like a waste of Bubblegum's time. He was here on time and I fucked up. No, I didn't fuck up. I'm like Jesus and Jesus Christ Superstar. He's like, I didn't start it. You started it. It's me with Windows. I swear I'm a professional. On God. On God's green earth, I swear. I swear that I... What's 9 plus 3? 12? Yeah. Let's try 12 dB. Is that good? I'm gonna watch through this VOD and be like, what the hell is going on with my sound? Every time. But yeah. Last time I really truly programmed something, not programmed, I wouldn't say programmed, coded something. Truly was in high school. I took a class on it, but that was like HTML1. 250 dB no limiter, death. If you guys think it sounds okay, I'm good, but... We'll see. Dude, same. When people are like, but it's really important for you... Okay, so listen, I'm a huge proponent of this. I completely agree. We absolutely need more personalized websites. We need to not have Facebook owning everything. However, much like with mobile phones, people are going to have an iPhone because it's just convenient. They're not going to want to customize and that kind of thing. And some people would say, like, because I've read a lot of people chewing on this thought, that well, more people would customize if they knew how. And the thing is, I don't think that's true. It needs to be accessible, though. Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what I was going to get to. Because I'm having trouble. Oh, so y'all are good. Okay, good. NeoCity site with 753 blingies and liberal use of the marquee tag. That's the thing, though, because people say, just use NeoCities. It'll host for you. But you have the same problem I was talking about earlier with pushing updates. You have to go on and manually code through everything again. And people have made plugins and stuff that allow you to push the NeoCities, but they are really inaccessible to get to. I want to as well, but it's way too hard. Maybe Iffy and I can talk about that together and try and figure out solutions. I can talk to Aqualex about it again. We've talked about it before. And the issue is that you really have to dedicate a lot of time. It's time. It's a time investment to run your own and host your own website. And if you're really... Because people are like, it's so easy. And I'm like, what in the Dunning-Kruger are you fucking talking about? Because it's not. Yeah, I do HTML Tumblr vlogs too. Yeah, tweaks to other people's code, same. Because if you haven't programmed or coded something in 10 years like me, yeah, it's very hard. It's not easy at all. I mean, shit, Iffy, you code stuff every day, and I would say running a website would be hard for you too. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of effort. That's why it's a whole-ass job in industry and business for people to do this for you. So you don't have to worry about it.
Hello.
Hello. We're bitching about websites.
Are we talking about webbed sites?
Webbed sites. The story I finished was that Aqualex basically has an old school style website, but they were having the trouble I was having where you have to push your updates, which means you have to manually update everything. And somebody made something for them that helps them to auto push their updates so they don't have to like go in and edit the code every time, which is lovely. But that's why people don't run their own individual websites anymore, because to push an update, they have to do hours of work to refigure the code and put new stuff in. And if it's not native to you, you're not doing it every day. It's really annoying and difficult to do.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a pain in the ass. It's not accessible.
I saw Otter in chat talking about making it accessible too, which is really hard.
Yeah, it's just...
Because I'm trying to make mine look like an older website, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, with all the blinkies and the NeoCity style.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to do that in a way that's accessible for the average user, and that like the average user, let alone the disabled user. That's
yes.
You gotta do it properly and very carefully, and it takes so long and so much study and so much fucking around. But maybe it will work one day. Maybe it will look good.
People are making stuff where you can have a NeoCities where you can push updates. It's just slow coming because it's people doing it for free, you know? I really think...
Yeah, absolutely.
I love me a transgender cat girl who runs her own website and works an IT job during the day and hacks at night. But I have to say, ladies, again, I love you. This is coming from a place of your family. This is me calling it in. Y'all talk to us like we know what the fuck's going on up there, and we have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? You start talking about protocols and...
The more I learn, the less I know.
Exactly. And sometimes I think I get it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what that is. And then they go on like a completely different, like beautiful. And it's beautiful. It's like watching an eldritch god from the sea, because like, you know what you're talking about. And I believe you. Well, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
It's just me every day at work.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That reminds me of the guy who worked at FedEx who was like, I'm going to tell you exactly how to ship this to me.
Mm-hmm.
How much was that again?
Oh,
the shipping cost, just the shipping cost. You don't have to tell anybody your business other than that.
I'm gonna tell you about the business. This was, can I tell you? Okay. So this was furry porn, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it's furry porn. We're in the business.
And this guy wanted his so fast. I've got a commission queue, I've got a process, I've got a huge backlog, and he was
He
like,
needed
I need
it tomorrow.
Yeah, he needed it yesterday.
And that was COVID lockdown, wasn't it? Like COVID.
Yeah, it was 2020 something.
Yeah.
And he said I think he worked at FedEx, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm in Australia and he's in America.
Mm-hmm.
Very normal.
Sure.
So shipping is super expensive. Anything that has to come to or from Australia, very expensive. And he said, here's the codes, here's the box, like here's everything you need to do. You just need to do this and go to FedEx and get them to scan it. It's all paid for. It's all ready to go. It's got my address. It's got all the stuff filled out already. And I was like, oh my God, all right. This is great because shipping is really annoying.
Yes.
And he paid, I think, $300 US just for the shipping. And this was a small box. I pride myself on squishing things into the smallest box possible, getting the weight as low as possible so people can get the cheapest shipping possible. I could have probably gotten it to him for 75 Aussie dollars.
Yeah.
And he was like, I need this in my hands in 5 minutes.
Yeah, now, right now. Right fucking now.
He fucking loves it. He loves it. He wants another one.
I've seen his posts about it. He's very happy, and I love a happy customer, but also like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think how you worded it, and it was my favorite. You're like, maybe his dick fell off. Maybe he needs it now. I don't know.
He needs a new one, yeah.
He needed it now. I'm not going to knock it. I won't knock it. He paid it.
No, like I have no problems with it. I'm just shocked.
Yeah,
because usually I'll say, oh, it's going to cost like $40 for this thing, and people are like, oh man. And he was like, I need to pay the most money anyone's ever paid.
Yeah. So for a quick conversion, let me do a Googadoo.
Oh God. It's going to be like $500.
Yeah, like probably for now. Like
all right, $500 dues, 300 America bucks.
So currently, right now, for every US dollar, an AUD dollar is $1.50. It's about $450. AUD.
Oh, is that dollar getting stronger?
Our dollar did get stronger. The yen
Can I
not.
buy shit from America?
The shipping would still be exorbitant, but yeah.
What else is new?
What else is fucking new? Ninja Sex Party has like a 15th anniversary or something merch set. I would love to have it. I'm not paying $100 shipping for it though. I'm not doing that.
Oh yeah, are we meant to be seeing anything? Because we're in the void right now.
We're in the void right now. We're in the
okay,
FNAF
that's
void.
cool. We're chilling.
We big chilling.
I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to miss out on any Freddy Fabber or
Freddy coming
Bonnie.
in. Freddy came in on the right, and he spooked my butthole.
That's how he does it.
God damn.
He's so hard to deal with though, because you can't.
He's annoying.
You can't spot him in the lights.
No.
Fruity Fuber.
Fruity Fruitber. You know who I was thinking about this while I was taking a piss, which is a normal time to think about FNAF, I guess. I don't know. There's not a normal time to think about FNAF. We don't see Dreadbear a whole lot.
Dreadbear?
I love him.
Is in our hearts all
He's
the
in
time.
my Kokoro every day. I love him. He made me go Doki Doki.
I really liked Dreadbear in the glitched attraction when he was with Springtrap.
Yes.
But yeah, that's about it.
What's the well, he's in Help Wanted, right? The Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where he was originally from, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yes. I'm trying to remember when the AR game was, because I think he's in that.
He's in it, but there wasn't
Nothing
really anything.
happened.
Okay, the way I'm going to describe it is the only original things that came out of the AR game were the most insane things you've ever fucking seen.
Dude, the Easter candy.
Chica.
Yes, and like the Easter candy ones, like the holiday M&M style.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's
It was
crazy.
very bizarre.
Weird shit, like really weird iterations of the crew woo, as I call them. Much to Iffy's chagrin. He's like, stop doing that. I'm like, I won't. The crew woo. He was like, the what? I was like, the crew woo? Kisses string elements on the mouth, but not really.
We love you, Stream Elements.
I like automation when it's this way. This is fun automation. You keep doing that.
What the fuck was I doing? I was meant to be writing or
Website?
something? I don't know.
You doing your website?
Yeah, I've made one page that looks good.
That's great.
I'm very pleased.
Your under construction looked great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, did I send you a screenshot? No, I didn't. I'll send you a
Send me a
screenshot.
screenshot. I'll look at it later. Is there something I can boop in this game that makes a noise?
On the poster that says celebrate.
It's Freddy. Yeah, there it is. I've had to find it. Foxy's gonna rip my asshole out because I'm not looking at him.
That's so sad.
I know. Night 4 might be the night that I'm not supposed to check Foxy as much. I can't remember. Ooh. I thought that was my tinnitus kicking and it was the game. It was the game making a wow.
Look, the ambience in this game is very tinnitus-esque.
It is. It's
Tinnitus core, if you will.
Yeah, tinnitus core. Hard agree.
Tinnitus core. What an insane thing to say.
There's a late night show where this person was like, if Gen Z could stop calling stuff like aesthetics that are core, I'm like, do not stop becoming old before my eyes. That is an old person
That's just what
statement.
it means, though. It's just shorthand.
I understand why I watch them physically tense up when I say Gen Z does, because I'm a millennial, and they're afraid I'm going to be like, does this thing and I think it's dumb. I'm like, does this thing and I think it makes sense. And they're like, oh, thank God. Listen, we all grew up at different times, alright? Though I will say, I need Gen Z. I love you so much, and I'm really excited to listen to whatever you're going to tell me, okay? But when you start sentences with, remember when we were kids? And I'm like, I was a kid at 10 years before you were a kid, so let's see what you're going to say.
No, we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to bring it up.
Because if
We're the same age.
If the next sentence out of your mouth is going to be, remember when you were a kid in YouTube became big when I was 17 years old, so no. And Minecraft came out when I was 18. I was not a child. I have no idea what you're talking about. I did not grow up with Minecraft. I did not grow up with YouTube. I grew up with Albino Black Sheep, Newgrounds, Flash Games, Cool Games, coolmathgames.com, like that kind of thing. YouTube was like a glimmer in people's eye, a thing that they dreamed of. That wasn't my childhood. So when they're like, do you remember when? I'm like, I don't, but tell me about what you remember. But you're making me feel so old.
In the other direction.
E-Bombs World, yeah. Yeah.
My 11-year-old child slash friend slash coworker.
Yeah.
I refuse to give context.
Sure.
Will talk to me about like FNAF songs.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, "Oh, I used to listen to this when I was a kid."
Oh no.
And I'm like, "Bro, you're 11." She's listening to like The Living Tombstone, Five Nights at Freddy's, Man Behind the Slaughter when she was like 6.
Yeah. 6. Yeah. Oh,
What?
God. Wow.
What?
Wow.
And you know, I always get kind of irritated when people react that way to my age, because I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just we're slightly different ages. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big
but like,
deal.
it really blindsided me.
Yeah, when it starts happening to you, you start understanding why other people do it, right? Like,
Yeah.
because I actually don't like when people say you're just a baby. That pisses me off. Because when you're talking to an adult, that's really condescending, even if you mean it really well.
Of course, yeah.
You know, but like, you and I had that discussion where we were looking at something in a gallery that came out in 2008, and I said, I graduated high school that year, and your eyes went wide and you turned to me like, what?
Oh, man.
And Real came up and I said that to him, and he went, yeah. I was like, see, yeah, okay.
That's crazy. I
that's
can't
where
believe
it
people
is.
are different ages.
But yeah.
I can't believe not everyone has had the exact same experience as me.
Yeah. Oh, Foxy. Oh, Foxy. Hey, man. I need to do this faster. Oh,
No,
he's thinking about
he's
it.
chilling.
I
Look,
love... This is my favorite Foxy, though. The sideways Foxy is my favorite.
Yeah, because he's spooky. He's spooky
He's
scary.
so funny. He's like,
Bonnie.
ah.
Do you want a quick Foxy tip?
Yeah.
Is that if you look at the curtain and he's gone,
Close the door.
You still have time.
Jesus,
yeah,
fuck
close
you!
the door.
I'll punch you in the face!
because-
Fucking Freddy
Oh,
Got
Freddy.
What am I doing wrong with Freddy? Am I not looking after him enough on camera?
No, I'm talking about Foxy.
Okay, you're talking about Foxy. All right. It's Foxy
So
time.
what will trigger Foxy to run and hit your door is if you look at him in the corridor to see the running animation.
That's right.
But you'll actually have a little bit more time if you don't do that. So if you just shut the door,
yeah.
you'll be fine. Because
So
if he's started running and you see it, then it's really hard to shut it fast enough.
It's too late. Generally, you can, but so with Fredbear,
Yep.
what
It's
am
Family
I missing
Diner.
here? 'Cause you can stall him, right?
It's kind of hard to tell because I can't hear what's happening.
Okay.
But generally, he moves when he laughs. So every time he laughs, he's moving.
Yeah.
You can freeze him. You can camera stall him by looking at him, I believe.
Okay.
And pretty much as he gets more aggressive, I can't remember. Yeah, he should move back away from your door.
Yeah.
But if he's in that corner there, that corner corridor, where he just looks straight up at the camera,
Yeah.
if he's there, you need to shut your door. Well, I say need to. There are lots of different techniques. I would shut the door every single time you put the camera up.
So the corner is
because
cam 6? No.
Can you leave the camera open for a second? Oh wait, no, my fat tiger body is blocking it. Hang on.
My bad. You're too thick, man.
Give me a moment.
You're
Give
too
me a
thick.
moment.
We're too bodacious.
Too powerful.
I know. We're big boys. The problem with being a big boy is I'm like, where do I put myself? And then when there's two of us, I'm like, where do I put us? Like, what is happening?
I know.
It's gonna be worse if, like, we all stream with Fel one day, because Fel is also a big bodacious man. So, like, it just...
We
we're
can't
like
help it. We love big
I
bodacious
know.
men.
We're like the giant men who go to tiny fairy houses to feel very big.
Alright. Oh no, so cam 6 is the kitchen. So
Okay,
you can't
so
even see that.
You have
So
to listen
if
to
he's in
Chico.
cam 4B, because what he's going to do is he's going to go from the stage to the
Right.
dining room, then to the ladies' bathrooms, then to the kitchen,
Weird.
and then he'll walk down the hall and stand in cam 4B. So if he's there, I would recommend
Shutting
closing the door if you turn the camera on, because then that's the only way he can get in.
Okay.
But he
So
should
that's
go
what
down
I'm
to the cam 4B and then start walking back, and you can hear when he walks because he'll laugh.
Yeah, so when he laughs, I need to check
But
his
also
ear.
I'm talking and you're reading chat.
No, I
and
can hear him.
talking to me, so it's like a lot to do.
You know, FNAF 1 isn't too many steps for me. FNAF 2
It's not too bad.
onward, it's pretty juggling for me. That's when
Oh
I start
man, I love
going,
FNAF 2.
I do too. Okay, so Chica's in the kitchen doing Chica things. Ain't no food, girl. It's like when I have to get Cleo off the counter. It's like, girl, there's nothing in here for you.
Oh man, I'm on the Steam community page for Five Nights at Freddy's, and
Which is a gift. It's a gift.
I would call it eclectic.
It's beautiful. It's core.
Oh god. It
Okay.
sure is
Here's Bonnie.
something.
Bonnie's the one who goes dum da dum dum dum.
I think you're lying to me.
I think it's either him or Foxy has a little jingle too, and I can't remember what it is. Maybe it's Foxy saying dum da dum dum.
I think it's Foxy, quite famously.
Okay. I believe you more than I
Hang on,
believe
I'm looking at Freddy twerking to Nokia ringtone.
Most excellent. So it's Cam 4B. Yeah, he's not there.
What the fuck is going on? People really do be posting.
They do. Dude, Steam has like an actually huge active community, and I just forget that until I'm like looking at the page. I'm like, god damn. Foxy slams his fucking feet as he runs it. Yeah, Foxy is like... I actually really love Foxy's jump scare thing, because it's just him hanging in like, hey, are you winning? You having a good time? Yeah, he yells at me, but he looks like my dad asking if I'm doing okay.
Sorry, I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm I'm gone forever.
Excellent.
I've slipped and fallen.
Yeah. Power is looking a little rough. I should maybe chill out. But it'll be alright. Ariana
What's
Grande
the worst
said,
that could happen?
Yeah, Ariana Grande said we're gonna be alright. Are you winning? I guess
We
not,
trust
because
her?
I'm here. Do we trust? I trust Ariana Grande. I say this with all the love in my heart. If Ariana Grande ever watches this, I trust her in many things, but not around your loved ones, like your husband. I say that affectionately, though. I say that as not a net negative. Don't come for me. Oh, what's that? Hi, Bunny. Boop for good measure. Do it. Fuck you, do it. It won't do it. Oh, hi, Bunny. Well, I don't want you here, so fuck off. No, he's still there.
What if I want Bonnie here?
That's fine. He sure is here.
Look, yeah, I don't think much is gonna stop him.
No.
Especially once he's yellow.
Well, apparently a door. Wow, fuck off, dude. On my taint, like it's your job. Dude, get out of here. I hear music.
Okay, that's nice. Is it relaxing?
Yeah, it's pretty alright. All things considered.
Okay.
Okay, Freddy.
I think that means you need to wind the music box.
Oh, shut the fuck up. We ain't doing that. Apparently the next FNAF game is about the puppet. I'm excited.
Oh, that would be nice.
The marionette guys is, well, the puppet. We used to call him the puppet. I'm still stuck in that.
Look,
they're
every
the
character
marionette.
has many, many names. Like an old Russian novel.
Correct. The marionette is one of my favorites.
The puppet's such a cool character.
I love that. Okay, Chica's in 4B, so she'll be coming to say hi soon, maybe. Oh, wait,
Oh, she twitching.
She do.
1-800, are you twitching?
I hope not. Iffy's family are a well-regarded group of family of wizards. So sometimes they don't be knowing what terms are called. Wizards be doing weird shit. And his mother will ask me, "Are you still twitching?" And I go, "Yes."
You can't be asking people that. Also, I will rope you into a FNAF cosplay group.
Ooh. Chica's trying to rip my
It'll be a
asshole
long distance one, I guess.
Yeah. We do it tiny cam style or whatever it used to be.
Do it on an
Oh,
eagle.
you sons of bitches. You absolute twat waffles. Devils that you are, Bonnie, you gonna catch these hands. For free, my man. Fuck. Well,
How's it going, bud?
we're doing the best we can, you know? Okay, alright, we're just gonna think about God for a little bit. You wanna think about God with me?
Oh, he's right there. Usually, you know, it's nice if he takes a little bit longer. Now we just have to hold hands and hope and pray.
Mm-hmm. Incoming, chat.
Everyone hide.
Oh, I was so close, too. Fucking Bonnie. Bonnie was on my ass. He was holding on to me. What
What
Wonder
if
how
Freddy
deep I can
Fazbear
put
was
that.
a seal?
Hold on, let me... Let me try and hum real quick and get my lower register open. This is gonna sound
God.
so stupid, don't worry about it. That's about as low as it'll go unless I
That
actually
was so
open
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
Thank you
Vocal
for sharing.
training. I've been doing vocal training to like keep a bunch of registers open in my like high and low and to like learn to sing basically. But boy, it has opened up making weird noises for me, which is great. That's all I'm gonna do is make weird noises.
Look, it's a gift you've been given,
Yeah, man.
and it would be disrespectful to not make the most of it.
You're so right. Quishy fast dance. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so this time it was just Bonnie RNG. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. Fucking Bonnie. Apparently people are speedrunning FNAF, like this game now, and I think that is very funny.
What do you mean speedrunning?
They're I don't know, I haven't watched the video, we should watch it sometime.
Like slow running it.
They're definitely slow running it. So guys, somebody made a version of FNAF where it every hour is a real life hour.
Actually, okay, here's the history behind that.
Please tell me.
There's a fan game coming out called FNAF in Real Time.
Yeah.
And it's a remake, like a perfect remake of this game, except you actually see them move. So it's, much, it's more modernized, it's nicer. And I think it started as a meme, but they're actually doing it, they added 6-hour mode, which means it's actually in real time, so each shift does actually take 6 hours.
Correct.
But the game's been delayed a few times, so people are like, fuck it, I'll make my own 6-hour mode.
Yeah. I think they've
so
finally...
people are doing 40-hour speed runs. What the fuck?
Yeah, 40 hours. 40 hours, guys, of FNAF. Non-stop.
It simply wouldn't be me.
I could not. I'm very impressed. Maybe impressed isn't even the right word. When some people have the endurance, because like the whole, what the fuck was it? The thing about raw dogging flights, that was mostly a joke. Only a couple of like lifestyle influencers took that shit seriously. And there probably are people who are sitting there raw dogging flights to see how long they can go without entertaining themselves. But I have a number one question. On a plane, why do you give a fuck what anybody else is doing? So even if they were, I don't give a single shit what you're doing on the plane because I want to not be on the plane. I want to take a nap. I want to listen to my music. You can raw dog whatever you want. You can read a book quietly for 6 hours. As long as you are not kicking my seat or jerking off next to me or whatever, I don't care. Like, you do whatever the fuck you want on a plane. If you want to sit there in silence staring at nothing, I don't give a shit as long as you're quiet about it. Like, whatever. But most of the people who were talking about raw dogging flights were absolutely joking. They were kidding. They were not being serious. Them getting on the 5th, 6th in real time would be like, yeah. Like, no. So, like, when I see people who do endurance tests like that, okay, Freddy is moved, I heard a dum-dum-dum, and then a ha-ha-ha. She's gone, very good. Like, whatever. I can completely believe that there are people who are testing their endurance with stuff like that. Because I watch speedrunners, and what is speedrunning but an endurance test of how you can break a video game and how quickly you can do it? I mean, there are people who climb Kilimanjaro, or for fuck's sake, Everest, and die trying to endure Everest, Human beings are always going to test... Oh, you sons of bitches. Human beings are always going to test what they can do, and that does not bother me, but I cannot do it. What does bother me is the assumption that everybody can do it, which is foolish and strange, because clearly not. No, not everybody can fucking climb Everest. Are you fucking kidding me? That shit is hard. And so when people are like, yeah, but streaming video games is easy, I'm like, you stream a video game for more than 6 hours and come back. Because I have. The longest I've ever streamed is 10 hours. And that is too much. That's
way too much.
It's too much. Your body hurts. It hurts. It's not fun. Because let me tell you, the 5th hour of playing a game, you're tired of playing that game no matter how much you like it. You're like, I would like to go eat dinner and take a nap. Like, Iffy, when I went to the bathroom just now, he's like, I'm really worried about your food situation. You need to have a snack. Which is true, and he was right, and I'm thankful. And so I did. I had a snack. Because I did need to take a break. He's right. I should be taking more breaks. They recommend you get up and walk around every 30 minutes, which you kind of can't do in a stream, because that's weird. It would make the stream too jarring to watch, but it is quite bad for you. So I wonder about streamers who are having subathons and stuff where they are literally on camera 24 hours, not moving, not getting up. You know, I really am nervous one day, and maybe I'm neurotic, but I'm nervous somebody's gonna die on stream like that one day, and I don't want that to happen to anybody. I think there's literally serious safety risks with subathons and stuff that we need to very much consider. Okay, Freddy, let's move. Where are you at, bud? Okay, you're not in the hall, so I don't care. However, where are you? Ooh. That was weird. Huh. Why did that happen? All the cameras were disabled. That was strange. Wait, that's not normal, is it?
I'm not paying attention.
The cameras were all disabled.
Oh yeah, if a camera is disabled, other than the kitchen obviously, it means that they're moving in that room.
Oh, okay.
So it'll just be static, and then that's going to disable like all your cameras for a couple of seconds.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, no, I have serious concerns about how long streamers stream for. And as somebody,
unhealthy.
It's unhealthy. As somebody who's
For
disabled,
sure.
I can't. I need time to decompress or I'll go insane. So that's not an endurance test I can or want to do, quite frankly. I've used too much power, that's okay. And then I said on my first stream back that somebody, I was really happy that chat echoed what the fuck with me on that. Somebody I don't talk to anymore recommended, they said, we have to get your endurance up. You need to be streaming 8 hours a day.
Oh no.
Every
no
day.
way.
Yeah.
Just get an office job at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
You can stream 8 hours a day and make $0.
That's right. And I do.
Why would you
for the most
sacrifice
part.
your health?
Yeah. And I'm doing this for fun, so I'm not going to grind myself into the ground to have fun. It's not what I want to do.
Yeah. What is it? Your own boss, so you don't have to do that.
That's right. Absurd. Alright. Dipshit. Fucking bozo convention. It's a whole ass circus. Oh, here, guys. Come on now. You're rude. You're rude as hell. 50% Annika, you're right. I know. I do see it. It's ugly out
Lads,
here.
it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. That's their business.
You love the camera too much.
I know.
You gotta chill the fuck out.
I know. I need to stop checking for Freddy.
You're checking the camera too much, I think.
know.
But this is backseat gaming.
You're welcome to backseat. I don't care. You're the one
I assume
who
that's what I'm
gets
here
to-
for.
Yes, yes. If you're in a call with me while I'm streaming, I am open to your criticism and chats. I'll be real.
You're fucking it up.
I am fucking it up. I am simply
But
fucking it up.
I don't think I could do better, so
No, I think you could.
maybe.
I think you could. If you were a
We have to
lesser
do
man.
We've got to do the...
Okay, we're gonna sit and hold hands.
the stream where it's actually me playing, but we pretend it's just you the whole
it's
time.
me. We pull a Ludwig where he cheats but has like a pro player behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a subathon on camera. You might find this interesting. There's a streamer named Charborg who I love very much. He's very funny.
Oh yes.
Hi, Fred.
What an insane man.
He's so what he's doing is crazy, but I'm glad I get to watch it. And he used to have a system where he didn't stream with a cam on. You had to donate like chat points or whatever, or bits, and it would turn his camera on for like 5 seconds and then turn it off. And
That's really funny.
It was so funny. They caught him picking his nose once because he forgets.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh shit!" It was so fucking funny. And I loved that. Imagine a subathon like that where the stream, like the camera randomly flickers on and off.
Terrifying.
I love it. Terrifying. Absolutely awful. I'm getting a new webcam very soon. I found a $200 camera discounted very much. And my tracking is going to get better. And I have to be careful because if I make a stank face at something, everybody gonna see it.
No, that's a positive. That's good.
I think so. The positive is going to be that I'm hopefully going to be able to wear my glasses, which I need to see while I stream.
Or are you not wearing...
Nope.
What?
I know. It's bad.
What?
That was one of the things that Iffy and I talked about during my medical hiatus, where it's like, I gotta get new glasses and I need to figure out how to wear them. Because this shit'll dry your eyeballs right the fuck out! Don't forget to blink, guys. It's actually really important to not forget to blink.
Looking at screens makes you forget, which is...
It's true.
silly.
Humans are strange.
Silly as fuck.
I'm hearing footy steppies. Footy steppies. Steppies! Haha! We're gonna stop saying that. Alright. My brain is like, check everything, and I'm like, chill out.
Usually it's good to... what is it? You look at the camera... and you check the doors, and then you have to sit and count to like 3 or 5.
Yeah, I'm counting to like 5.
Whatever you need. Because otherwise, you'll just do it forever, but you have to actually sit and be patient, which is really hard.
Yeah. Except not on night 6. Night 6 is drum and bass.
Man, I love how this game is made in like a cylinder made out of a poster.
Yes.
Does that make
Isn't that
sense?
weird?
When you
Yes,
look to the left, it like distorts.
It's a flat image, yes, absolutely. You're right.
So fucking silly. This game made so much money.
It made so much money. It still makes tons of money.
This game spawned a multi-million-dollar franchise.
There's a new child born who could play FNAF every day. Gotta think about it Disney style, you know what I'm saying?
No.
You're right.
I won't.
I will not think about children this way.
There's activity on my tumblr.com.
Oh, that's exciting. Oh, Chica's...
Holy moly,
Chica's
you've reached 50 likes.
Wow!
People liking my posts.
Is it your post about No Foxy?
No, I just...
Me.
How do I... Can I share a link into chat?
Yeah, you should be able to. You're a mod, so yeah. I love Chica's face here, I'm gonna say it. That's crazy.
I want chat to give me their opinion.
Chat, give feedback.
And please follow me. Like and
follow.
subscribe.
It's your birthday present that chat will follow your FNAF blog.
Thank you. No, I took a screenshot of, I'm gonna say, a beautiful image from the Steam community tab, and I put that shit on Tumblr.
I just checked the camera, you fucking bitch! I gotta fucking kill him! Sorry, go on.
Freddy Faber.
Oh, I thought I was doing good, fuck me! I guess I wasn't.
Fucking got you.
He got me, he got. Why is... Night 4 didn't give me this much trouble last time I played, that's crazy.
Now, every time FNAF is pissing you off, remember it is annoying and also
bad.
RNG.
Oh,
It's annoying and bad.
this is... Do you know what this is? This is man bites dog. Do you know the saying that there's a difference between dog bites man and man bites dog? This is man bites dog.
I think so.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm Googling right now.
Getting over it with Frinit Fobby. Shut up. I do want to play that game one day, and I will give
Oh,
up.
I see. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man bites dog.
Ye- If you look, I'll join you to play FNAF all the time. If you play Bennett Fobby, I'm fucking out of there. You will not see me.
That's
I'm
fine.
gone forever.
I don't think I'm actually going to get mad at it as much as other people get mad at it.
I wouldn't get mad at it. I just enter depression.
That's exactly right. A video of a guy describing the time he got into a dance-off with a kid at his Chuck E. Cheese job while in the suit and dislocated his kneecap and got stuck in the giant Chuck E. Cheese jeans. I want to watch that.
Oh my god.
That sounds really funny.
Is that the video that's titled like I was spring locked in real life or something? I do know a few furries. It happens a couple of times where people are fucking around in the fursuit walk and get hurt. They get hurt in their fursuit. And, they're stuck in it because it's quite physical to get out.
I don't think a lot of people realize how heavy a fursuit can be as well.
It's really hard. And I know that people will yell. They'll be like, take the fucking fursuit off me right now. I don't care what has to happen. The ambos are not cutting me out of it. Oh yeah, the EMTs, paramedics.
Yeah, because it's expensive, yeah.
Yeah, they'll cut you out to save your life. And
everyone's
everyone's
like,
no.
Yeah.
Drag me out of it right now with my broken leg. This shit's $10,000.
That's exactly right.
Man, I wouldn't be super upset if, like, something happened and I lost my fursuits.
Right.
Like, I could make another one.
Yeah. But if you couldn't...
I nearly had a mental breakdown sewing all the stripes into bubblegum, and if I had to do that shit again, oh man.
Yeah.
If I break myself in the bubblegum fursuit, you gotta drag me out of that. They cannot cut it.
I know how to do it. It's fine. I've put you in it so many times I can get you out.
Oh man.
It's not that bad. Yeah, set it for later. Hell yeah. You can put it in the Discord too. Cupcake.
What a fucking insane premise for a video.
It's very funny. There we go. I got the honk. I need to get the Freddy nose honk and make it like a sound effect for stream. I hear Fred Burger.
Oh my god, I live in hell.
Yeah.
I want to change the background color on my navigation bar and on my footer, and apparently that's too much to ask. I would call that a basic feature.
I agree. 1 a.m. 1 a.m.
Congratulations. Now, if you want to be anal about it, you can do some quick math.
Oh, shut door.
And you can get, 100% power divided by 6 hours means you can only use 16% power every hour. So that means ideally, when you hit 1 a.m. you want to be on 84% power.
Right.
And when you hit 2 a.m. you want to be on 68% power.
Right.
So you can have little benchmarks to see how you're going.
Will my dyscalculia let me remember that?
I don't know. A sticky note might help.
Maybe. Freddy, go away! Freddy, go away! Freddy, go away! Get the fuck out of here! Well...
It was very handy for... Oh yeah, he's right there.
Oh,
So... I can't remember if he comes in if the door's open and the camera's down. I don't fucking know.
Hi, Bonnie.
Only one way to
What
find
a good
out, I
time to
guess.
see you. I guess I'm not opening the camera right now, though, because it doesn't matter, does it? Nope. Sure doesn't.
No. I guess we're just hanging out here.
They can open this door at least.
Oh, the other fun thing about this game, which is lying to you right now, is that obviously it doesn't really have the render ability for two animatronics to be on the screen at once a lot of the time. Sorry, my brain stopped.
Why?
That's another thing that FNAF in real time is working on.
Wait, what? What?
Oh.
What the fuck?
So that's what I'm saying
here?
is that Chica got there, right?
Yeah. I
And
understand
Freddy
what you're gonna
was
say.
still there. But she kind of overrid him, so it looked like he was gone, but he was still there.
But he was still there.
Because it will only show one at a time.
This game's great.
It's really good. It's really good. Jesus Christ. Let me open Game Jolt and see.
What's up, Game Jolt?
I want to see what the fan game status is at.
I heard that they had stopped doing it.
Which one?
The one that they were doing like FNAF in real time. That they weren't gonna do it anymore.
Yeah, there's always some shit going on.
It's hard when you're doing independent stuff.
As
and
with
you're not,
most things.
Yeah, when you're not like
Oh,
getting
absolutely.
paid, you know, it's hard.
But as with most things, I'll believe it when I see it.
Right.
Rumors mean nothing. Rumors may as well be oracles.
Though I do agree with you.
I don't trust them.
I will say the last two things where I was like, that's fake, ended up being real, and I was like, okay, never mind, I'm not saying anything ever again.
Aw.
So, like, Sora in Kingdom Hearts, I was like, that's stupid, y'all are dumb. And then it happened.
I've
I was like,
never
what
been
do I
wrong.
know? What do I know? You know? They're gonna have,
Sorry that happened, but I'd never be wrong.
We love that for you. Yeah, Sora in Kingdom Hearts was wild, yeah. And Minecraft, like Steve in Kingdom and Smash was like, no, it's not Sora in Kingdom Hearts.
Smash.
I mean Smash. You know what I meant. I'm sorry. I'm juggling a bear. He's really an asshole. Yeah,
sucks.
Sora in Kingdom Hearts is wild, considering Sora half the time is not fucking Sora, if you think about it. I'm not wrong, technically, sometimes. Fuck Kingdom Hearts. But in Smash, like, Steve in Smash and Sora in Smash, I was like, haha, jokes, and it happened both times, and I was like, okay. Okay, I hear steppy steps. Chica, hi. Guess I'll sit here for a second till you go away. Hi, honey. How's it going? Oh, Bonnie's here too. I heard his steps. Great. Y'all suck. Get out of here. Fuck both of you. Okay.
Am I fucking stupid?
No. Dum da dum dum dum. Yeah, man.
Helps.
Helpy.
I love Helpy.
I love Helpy.
What a little freak.
He's a little freak. Here, steppies. What the fuck was that? Bitch.
You just don't know.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, Freddy's here. Alright, well, not looking at the camera then.
The camera spells your doom, and that's honestly all you need to know.
Hopefully Freddy is actually gone. Yeah. We have to hope and pray he really is. At least with Bonnie and Chica, they have little footsteppies, you know?
And Freddy, you should be able to hear him laughing.
I am hearing him laugh. That's how I caught him in the corner and closed the door.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay, Freddy's left again, and he's in the corner. Close the door. I have to watch for the left. Chica's in the kitchen, so if she's in that corner, I'm keeping the door closed for a little bit longer. So Freddy has moved, so we can open this door. Hopefully, I'm right. 2 a.m. and all is well. Kind of. Chica's in the kitchen. I think we need a fucked up cooking with Chica bit.
Oh yeah.
I think that's fun.
I think that would be good.
I think conceptually that sound. Yes, it's you, buddy. It's really cool. You know what I'm happy about? That everybody else who streamed Into the Pit was like, what the fuck is this man saying to me? Because half the time I was like, what is he saying to me?
I really like how he sounds.
Me too. Don't get me wrong.
I really like the, what is it? The sound that Springtrap makes in the movie. And they just did the same thing in the game, and I think that's really cool.
I think it's nice.
Look, and I certainly can't understand everything he says in the game, but...
There's a good bit of it you can.
He definitely says, I always come
always
back.
Come back. He definitely
so that's a
really
bit suspicious. I'd call that suspicious.
Not to call anybody out, but the person last stream who's like, that's not Springtrap. I know what you meant. Springtrap is a specific animatronic, but Springtrap was shorthand for William motherfucking Afton, alright?
Look. When we say Springtrap, we know what we're talking about. We know what
we're talking
saying.
about the man behind the
understand.
slaughter.
We're talking about the yellow guy.
Yeah, he said the thing. Yeah, you know.
The yellow man.
I've used too much power. It's okay. We're learning.
Well, I guess you'll die.
Guess I'll die. I hear footies. Not NFL players. AFL players over here. On my NoNekoP like creator page feed, they don't know who the fuck I am yet, and it's very funny. And so they're giving me all kinds of AFL stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't know what any of this means.
Ooh, I'm breaking shit.
Who break it? Who get it? And Chica, you sound real gnarly. Okay, Freddy is chuckling, and he's in the corner. Door down. We're gonna run out of powder. That's alright. We're gonna be alright. It's not a big deal. This is one of those things, Spiff talked about it in a video recently, where it's like, the first time you play, you're really good at something. And then when you start trying to learn the minutiae of the game, you get real bad at it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's kind of happening right now.
Yeah, it's just good practice.
Yeah. Freddy, fuck off. He does kind of look like one of those dog posters, though. The one where it's like the dog, but its head is huge. You remember those?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like that in that camera.
I do.
Yeah. Big nose boy. Incoming chat, because I'm actually going to die. I had 2 hours to go. Celebrate! Whee! I'm going to give this a couple more runs, and I might have to schedule it for another day because it started so late. I probably would have finished this if we had started on time, but thank you, Freddy. Hates me.
Yeah, I'm gonna head soon. I'm slowly turning to mush.
Yeah. Into goop. Into goop. Into the kid or the man stuffed into Freddy. That implies that he stuffed him into himself.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you can't think about any of this too hard.
You can't. You really can't. You have to take the Mystery Science Theater 3000 approach, that it's just a TV show or a video game and you really should relax.
Yeah.
Which is real. Alright. You can, and people have made careers doing so. Well, true, MatPat certainly did. If you ask MatPat what his career was, he would tell you it would be analytical research.
I think he'd say it was stressful.
I think so too. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. Whenever he did interviews and stuff, I think MatPat's really interesting. His kind of like astronomical rise to YouTube child fame, I would say. Because let's be real, a lot of kids watch MatPat for a long time. I'd say his audience has grown with his channel, but his videos are still digestible for kids, you know. Whenever he talks about it, he talks about how being successful at YouTube for him was just analytics. Following analytics, that was his job. He worked at the company that bought Smosh. And he said he looked at the channel analytics for Smosh, and he said this isn't going to work, and he was right. Which is rough. But he's an analytical data guy, who also is very creative, and game theory was his outlet for that. But looking at the analytics of YouTube is where he said he felt successful. Rip Smosh, no! Smosh is back. I mean, Smosh has always still been around, and Anthony and Ian bought the company back from Rhett and Link of Good Mythical Morning fame, and they are running it again. It's the original crew again for Smosh. Has been for a couple months. What, 6 months? Almost a year?
Rhett and Link bought Smosh?
Yes, they own Smosh. And they recently bought it back, so Anthony is back on Smosh now, because they own it again. Ian never left. Ian stayed on. But he was an employee, essentially. But Rhett and Link bought it because the company that owned Smosh had gone under, and they didn't want to see Smosh disappear. They held on to it, and then they approached Anthony and Ian and said, do you want it back? And they said yes. And so they had... you can watch videos about this, because on Anthony's channel, he talks with Ian about it, and they get pretty emotional, because that's like been their whole adult lives. Where, quite frankly, you know, Anthony didn't want to be defined by Smosh. He also didn't want to be beholden to a bunch of corporate interest, which I don't blame him for. But Ian didn't want to let Smosh go. And I mean that in like a good way, not in like a he couldn't let go kind of way, but he's like, I worked really hard on this and I really love it. And I don't want to see it become something I don't recognize. So he stayed around. We'll find out if Freddy is actually here. He just moved. But Chica's in the camera below, so we'll see how this is going. He didn't want to see Smosh disappear and become something he wouldn't recognize. Here she is. That's good. So, yeah, he stayed. He stayed just to keep having production and control. So when that company went under... Hi, Bonnie. When that company went under, Rhett and Link said, we don't want to see Smosh disappear. So they bought it. So GMM owned it. And after a while, you know, they talked to Anthony and Ian separately. Hi, Foxy. And asked if they wanted to do it. Anthony and Ian had a long discussion about it, because deals take a long time in that regard, copyright and pulling everything back over. But yeah, they officially own it again. Anthony's on Smosh now. He and Ian do skits again. It's cute. It's super cute. Hi, Bunny. It's very cute. It's very wholesome. But yeah, they own it again. So Smosh is not dead. Smosh was never dead, for starters. But also, yeah, they own it again. So it's back in its original place. Yeah.
Intro.
Smosh has actually consistently done quite well. They've had the same crew for about 6 years? Maybe longer. Yeah, they got it back. It's come full circle. We wish that for all things, you know, like that it gets to live on and be healthy and be valuable to the people who made it. And not beholden to a bunch of fucking shareholders. Yeah, like, Ian talked about how at points he felt very alone because Anthony was out finding himself, basically, creatively, which was good for him. But also how he's like, Smosh is my baby, and I don't want to see it deteriorate. Matt Pat talked about how he feels very much the same way about the game theory channels. He does not want to see them become something he doesn't recognize. He and his wife are going to continue to be the CEO and producers for another year. And then they're just producing. Oh, damn it, it did the thing. He moved, and he moved into the camera. Shit, okay. I at least understand mechanically what's happening now. Okay,
That's
I see where
the
that...
hottest part.
Yeah, I see how this happened. But yeah, so... it's happening with a lot of channels like that where they're going on for so long. Tom Scott is like, I'm tired of doing the YouTube grind. I'm actually really thankful to a bunch of YouTubers like Jacksepticeye and Ethan of Crank Gameplays, which he now just calls Ethan Nestor. It's his name. For talking about how like they can't keep doing this. Like YouTube is too exhausting because there's nobody to tell you to stop doing it. If that makes sense. Like... when your job is a creative job, you are the only person who can tell you to stop working on it. And for a lot of creators who have a lot of things like ADHD or, you know, that kind of brain, it's hard to stop. What once would maybe be idly checking your analytics now becomes checking your analytics and sweating all night, wondering how you can pay your staff, you know, and how that gets to you. I know Tom Scott said the logistical nightmare of the videos he was doing were stressing him out. Because it's like each one needs to do better and better, infinite growth. You know, you can't have a lull in ad revenue or... you know, just a bad day viewership or... and it's like, when you think about it, one of my big problems with YouTube, and maybe Twitch, but mostly YouTube, is the assumption that everybody isn't always doing their best. Like, everybody's making the best quality content they can. So when you go to look for advice on building a YouTube channel or... trying to get people to watch your stuff, it's never about how to make engaging content. It's never about like, well, following your passion and did you enjoy the creative process of making the thing. It's no, make this thing in this exact format. Here's the template. Here's the min-maxing design for how to be a YouTuber. Follow this exact thing, but be unique. Do what everybody else is doing, but be 100% unique and give 80 hours a week, if not more, of your life, you know, to making content. And if you don't make it, it's your fault entirely. And that is incredibly unfair on anybody. Imagine, and people do say this at corporate jobs, so those corporate jobs are not good. They're not good companies to work for. That starts to denigrate your art. That starts to make you feel like shit. And they tell you, well, it's supposed to feel like shit, you're grinding. I don't make art to feel like shit. I'm sorry. I don't come here to stream to worry about my analytics and my numbers. And honestly, who's watching? I, for the past 5 years of streaming, do not have my viewership numbers on, and I don't check while I'm live, because then it makes you... then you're not worrying about what you're doing or who you're talking to. Or how much battery you have left, which is way too little at 6 a.m. I mean, at 1 a.m. Like I should be caring about. You're worried about who's watching you or if nobody's watching you. It's depressing. It's really annoying. Twitch is in a unique position
like
where...
it just sucks all the fun out of it, you know?
It sucks all the joy out of it. Who
Why
starts...
would you have an artistic job if you, like, have to...
yeah.
like, crunch 110% all the time?
Exactly. There's no breaks, you know? And it's... a lot of people say, like, it's really fun to have my job. I don't want to complain. But I'm dying, Squirtle. Like, I'm on fire all the time. My nervous system is shot. I have to look at analytics. I'm people's boss. I have to think about how I'm paying them and if they're happy at work. Am I giving them too much work? You know, like, there's so much to balance and think about. And yeah, then it becomes really stressful. I completely respect people who are like, I never want to become famous because I just want to knit for fun, you know? Like, I got a robot bear trying to kill me. I can't be worried about who's watching. Honestly, yeah, in some games, like, when people are like, speedrunners don't talk to the chat enough, they're kind of busy. They're kind of fucking busy, buddy. They're kind of fucking busy. If you didn't do it this way, that's why you failed. If you did it this way and still didn't get results, you must have done it wrong. My favorite thing ever in that train of thought, because never ever let these companies convince you that everything is your fault. Because it's not. It never will be. And when I used to let these companies trick me into thinking that, that's because that allows them to take no accountability for how other people's lives go, which is ridiculous. I really wish there was like a YouTuber union at this point, because I really think Google is making money off of blood, sweat, and tears. And a lot of people to make YouTube videos, Connor CDogVA talks about this a lot, that he doesn't release videos unless there's a sponsor for them. So he has videos that are completely edited, complete and done, sitting on his computer, but he can't afford to release them for free. He needs to have a sponsor to pay for each video, or else he's out of pocket too much and he can't make the next video. And that's because, like, YouTube is fucking with advertising money hardcore right now. Google is just not paying people enough anymore, and there's a cost of living crisis, so everything is really tight for everybody. But imagine spending hours on a video and going, I can't release this because I gotta pay the people who made it, and I can't release the next one until they get paid. You know, there's a lot that goes into making very high quality videos, and this is why I'm gonna be real with y'all, chat. My shit gonna be low budget for as long as it can be, because, like, the stress of having to organize my life to pay a bunch of people to help me, I would love to have an editor help me out, because I really don't have the capacity to edit the stuff I'd like to and get it done. But I also can't afford an editor right now, because I don't make anything from what I mean, I make a little bit from what I do, because y'all are really kind and subscribe to me, and that money comes in and helps me buy shit like toothbrush head replacements for my fucking electric toothbrush. Like, and I appreciate that, and that's great. But also, like, that's not enough to sustain a company or a job. Like, I'm not running a media empire here, nor am I really trying to, because I think that would be silly. NNP is not an empire. NNP's just a dude. NNP's a guy. Yeah, having a team of friends all being paid is the dream. Tootie is constantly saying she wishes she could afford to just hire us. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure that you would be the first people that Tootie would hire, right? Like, I believe that in my core. But it's just you can't. You have to run such bare bones stuff to stay in business as individuals. So I can only imagine Tom Scott's stress. I can only imagine Matt Pat's stress having a whole media empire based on YouTube, which can be so fickle and tells you at every turn that you're the one doing it wrong. You weren't giving 110%, so why should we even barely help you? And I think that is such an ugly, ugly aspect of the industry that people don't recognize is there. And I wish more people did recognize it was there, because it's painful. It's very painful to be told that you're not doing your best. And for me, as somebody with learning disabilities and ADHD, guys, I'm trying my best all the time. Even when I'm failing, I am trying 110%. I am, not to get too into the weeds about it, I had a therapist session once where my therapist said, you don't strike me as the kind of person who's aiming for the bare minimum. You strike me as somebody who's always trying to strive for excellence, but you're gonna run into problems because you have disabilities. And the assumption that you can do all this very strenuous work. All right, we're gonna wait for Freddy to jump me. I knew in the middle that we were screwed because my battery was like at 50%. I was like, oh God. But it's like, I'm always giving as much as I can. And I remind myself of that when I get comments sometimes that you guys don't see, which is fine. Ooh, hallucinations while Freddy... Hey, Freddy. What's up, my man? Boops his nose. Boops his nose. Boops his little nosy wosy. What's up, my guy? You're so cute, Freddy. You got a little hat. You got a little hat. You got a little hat, my man. Oh, it's spooky, buddy. You scary. Oh, he's so scary. Yeah, being passionate but limited fucking blows. That's what I'm trying to say. Where it's like, it's my Wicked the musical moment. If you guys are familiar with Wicked, there's a song where Elphaba, the Wicked Witch, sings, "I'm limited." Because at one point she sings together, "We're unlimited," but she's by herself, so she says, "I'm limited." And I think that all the time when I'm trying to do something outside of like a certain scope, where it's like, there's only me, and my hours in the day don't run the same as other people's hour in the day. I need to be medicated to function during parts of the day. And so when people leave comments that are like, yeah, but you're not big, and you don't do this, and you don't have this kind of webcam, and you don't have a 3D model, I'm not gonna, dude. Like, maybe you should go watch those things if that's what you want. I don't begrudge its shape. I don't begrudge the mainstream what it is, but I don't have mainstream energy or money. And I feel like I bitch all the time about this. And it's not that I'm unhappy creating things and getting to stream. And I have all kinds of sound equipment other people don't. I have privilege where some other people wouldn't. I have comfort where some other people wouldn't. I basically kind of can't work a job outside the house because of some of my disabilities. But, you know, I'm doing my best. I am always doing my best. And to finish that thought, when I get comments that are implying that, well, clearly you're not famous because you haven't tried hard, I have to remember that those people don't know me. They don't know what I'm struggling with. They don't know how hard I'm trying, and they don't know me just generally. And those comments just don't have merit because they don't understand. And I'm glad they don't understand, you know? I'm really happy they don't understand. It's tiring.
I feel like a lot of it's also luck too.
It's luck.
Even if you did
Yes.
put in like 100 hours a week, you bought all the stuff, you can still not, you know, make it, quote unquote.
Oh, it happens every day.
That's why you see so much streaming equipment, you know, really expensive stuff up for sale secondhand.
This is why I've explained to people when they see my setup and they're impressed and they're like, you must have spent a lot. I did over time. Most of my equipment is used. I very rarely, microphones I buy new generally because you don't know the state of somebody else's microphone, and microphones also get really gross. They get real nasty sometimes. And you have to sanitize them very much, so. But Stream Decks, mostly used. I have two. The first one was very much discounted and used. Second one was new, but that was from Twitch subs. I saved up and I bought it. My webcam was an out-of-pocket expense because my other one that was used broke. It just had aged. My first video card was used and it worked for 6 years. So I have talked to people who have gone into debt to buy stream equipment, to buy graphics cards. If it wasn't brand new, I've bought shit on sale or refurbished. My graphics card was massively on sale and refurbished. Like, I try very hard to be economical. My new webcam that came in is a $200 webcam that I found for $50. And luckily I had the $50 at the time to pick it up because I would never get it at that price again. Very much would never have gotten it at that price again. Okay, Freddy's there. Closed door. I thought I heard a ha ha ha. Hor hor. Dude, I love buying secondhand because Bubblegum's right. There are a lot of people who try to stream. Same with music stuff too, actually. I've gotten a bunch of music stuff secondhand because I do music kind of casually. I'm still learning stuff on my own. I don't know if I'll ever share that here. Maybe. I don't think I would make something worthy of sharing, quite frankly, yet. Because I'm still learning. But, like, did you move yet? No, you motherfuckers. Freddy, go away! But, yeah, a bunch of music stuff secondhand floods the market. A bunch of streaming stuff secondhand floods the market. Because people try it and they realize what a time and money sink it is. And they go, oh shit, I can't do this. And they sell the equipment to go into something that they actually like. I don't see that as a failing, like as if they're losing. I hate when people say that, like, oh, you left the game. Yeah, they left the game because it wasn't worth it to play anymore, dude. Like, grow up. And grow the fuck up. We're not all trapped here, motherfucker. If continuing to do something you love is proof of purchase, that's fine. But to belittle other people for being like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore, that's wild. Like, something's wrong with you. Can you just enjoy your success and be quiet? This motherfucker. I hate you, Freddy.
That's
Your
fair.
5 nights are shit. It's fair.
He's kind of an asshole.
He's a bit of a dick. Bit of a penis. Bit of a penis head. People are like, Foxy's a dick. Yeah, maybe. But Freddy really rocking the bats out my belfry here, dude.
Hang on. I'm gonna dip soon, but I've just unlocked. I've just remembered that there is another new Five Nights at Freddy's game. It's on Steam, it's created by ClickTeam, and it's a racing game.
That's right! I've seen people playing this and it's insane.
We should play that one day.
We should play that one day. I'm gonna give it one more night.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more night after this, and then we'll reschedule another day for me to do this. I actually have a bunch of medical appointments the next 2 weeks, so I'm not sure when that will be.
Oh,
and
God.
then you and I are gonna go to Sydney at some point, so we'll see how that works out. We'll see how this works out. We're gonna.
I'll bring my fursuit and you can wear it.
Wow. I don't know how long I'd last.
Probably 5 minutes, which
5
is
minutes.
the average human experience.
Yes.
Furries are simply built different.
I think it's an enjoyment of being in the suit too.
Oh man, it's pretty rough in there, I'm gonna be honest.
There's an interview a guy did once, because there's always gonna be one guy like that, right? What is that? Wait. Is this different? Oh!
Sometimes.
Man.
Oh.
We got a direct Freddy, like just right up in our faces Freddy moment. That's fun. But he was like, yeah, I love being...
variety for you.
He said he liked being in the suit because he felt like he was being squeezed.
Yeah?
Yeah, he enjoyed that part of it. But I was like, I think it would make me sweaty and itchy, and I'd be like, I want to go home.
It's a lot of work, that's for sure.
I love helping people like into fursuits and out of fursuits and making fursuits and taking pictures of fursuits. That's where my happiness is. I don't think I want to be in one. I could probably do a partial, but I also hate having my hands covered, so that's a problem.
Look, if you want a similar experience, you can wear normal clothes and like jump in a swimming pool.
That's right.
And then get out of the swimming pool. Try not to drown. Get out of the swimming
don't
pool
drown.
and walk around like that.
Mm-hmm.
But also without being able to see or breathe.
Yes.
And there are children that run up to you and also
And touch you.
Well, like it's fine, but like you kick them because you can't see them.
You can't see them. Yeah.
They love it though. They love it.
It's like those
and
trucks
then
that
people
are
take
too
photos
big.
for you. Photos of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
You can do it. I believe. I'm a believer. Can I create a thingy?
Yeah. What do you want to create?
I want to create a gambling thing.
Oh.
A poll.
If you go into the mod thing, it should allow you to do that.
I'm already in mod zone. I think. Oh, here we go.
We got a poll going, guys. God, Chica is dire looking, dude.
Alright. We have a prediction going.
Chat.
Let's go.
We're learning together. Beat night 4 before what?
Before the stream ends.
No, that's probably not gonna happen today, but that's alright.
So you're not even a believer.
I'm not a believer, it's alright. Historically, about myself, maybe to some detriment, I am a non-believer. Fuck it, we ball. That's very kind
Let's
of you.
fucking go.
Freddy's chuckling a whole bunch right now. Hi, Bunny. I had a feeling you were near. Chica is in the side, so she'll step up soon. Or walk away. Sometimes they do.
Sense it in your Kokoro.
Yep, there she is. See, I'm learning. We're learning. 69. Nice.
Chat believes in you. You have a 100% yes rate.
That's nice, chat. I'm gonna let y'all down. I'm gonna let you down so. Okay, check Foxy. Could y'all fuck off? She's gone. Bonnie's a dick. Oh, Foxy's just straight up out. I didn't check him long enough. Wow. Hey, Freddy. Oh! I hate all of you. So if this night ends in like 2 seconds, we're gonna do another one, because this is bullshit. This is just RNG bad times.
Brother, your power.
Okay, I need you to look at this.
I know, it's not going well.
That's why I'm saying we're gonna do another night, because Bonnie hasn't left. Freddy is there.
You're getting bullied.
I am being bullied hardcore. That was not nice. And Foxy's like out. He's like here. He out here. Motherfucker, dude.
He's lurching.
He is. That is a good word for what Foxy does. He do be lurching. You're very right. Now I have to wait for Freddy to have a chuckle and walk away. This sucks. Well, it started out alright, chat. You know? We should be good, but we're not good. It's not good.
It's not going great, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen better.
I'm gonna have to make the emote for Uno Mas one more. Where you're like, one more. Yeah, this is my last one. And then he's back. He's back.
One more go. Another one.
Another one. This motherfucker, I cannot believe. He walked in the other room and went, wait, I forgot what I was doing in here, and he walked back in. Okay, he left. Jesus fucking Christ, my man. Are you alright?
No.
What a dick. What? What now? Okay, it's Chica. She about to pop up.
Oh. She's yelling at you.
She's mad.
I'm looking at the mod actions, and there are some pretty good ones in here.
Like what?
Pirate Software is someone who you've rated.
Yeah.
You shouted out Mean Tams AI.
I did.
You shouted out Darude. I assume esteemed creator of Sandstorm.
Yes, he has an emote. If you do :DUDU, the Sandstorm emote comes up.
Yes.
Do. Oh no! Whoa.
Brother, your door. Brother, it's Foxy. Shut the door.
We will risk. We won't.
Brother.
My brother in Christ. They really bullied me tonight, did they not?
They really wanna watch Clone High through the office windows.
They watch Clone High, yeah. So me checking Freddy might be keeping him here, actually. I might be causing my own problems there.
Yeah, you might be camera stalling him.
I might be camera stalling him. Okay, we're gonna do one more because that sucked. That was wild. Ready? Hey dude, is that Johnny Test on? Oh man, I would never watch Johnny Test. Fuck that show. Fuck that show hardcore. When people started criticizing it and being like, why does the show never shut the fuck up? I was like, thank you. That show overstimulates me to a way that, like, nothing should. It drives me mentally out of my gourd. It makes me feel crazy. I know I'm, like, sitting here playing fucking children's FNAF or whatever. You would think this would annoy the piss out of me, too. But my autism allows me to enjoy it, I think. But, like, the overstimulation of Johnny Test is just like, there's no cartoon that does it this bad. It's just so loud, right? Like, not only is it loud, it's loud, and Johnny is the most unlikable main character ever. Just so unlovable as a character. New plan. Ignorance is bliss. We don't look for
I like the plan. I'm interested to see where it goes.
I miss fun.
Sorry, I'm eating a muesli bar.
No, you can have a... Is it dry as hell?
No, I steal them from work. They're pretty good.
You never want Johnny to win. You want his sisters to win, and you want him to shut the fuck up. Your footsteps, but no giggles. He was only rivaled by Bling Bling Boy. Yeah, what an annoying, awful character. iCarly has its slew of problems as a TV show, especially now that we have, like, Jeanette McCurdy's book about her experiences. But, like, there are characters on iCarly where I was like, did we really need this? Like, the character Neil, who's clearly, like, a gay-coded kid, who's rich and annoying. Like, did we really need that character? Which is the same as, like, Bling Bling Boy to me. Did we really, though? Because I'll tell you, we didn't. This is going to be a very highly old man opinion. As much as I bitch about other people's old man opinions. As much as I complain that other people make that's an old person complaint. I don't think this is an old person complaint so much as a neurodiverse and I'm tired complaint. which is I've been watching Mr. fucking Rogers recently. I've been thinking a lot about Mr. Rogers because Mr. Rogers' whole shtick was that he wanted children to regulate their feelings and their emotions. And there is a hearing for Congress where he got the funding for what we now understand to be PBS, which is the public broadcast system, which showed things like Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross and things of that caliber. Who be walking? Oh, it's Chica. Okay, good. But in his message to Congress, where he was trying to secure the funding for PBS, yeah, exactly, Arthur, all of that, you can thank Mr. Rogers for securing the funding to syndicate it. What we now understand to be syndication, he basically got the money for. And he said, I truly believe children are what they're watching is, and he pauses to think of a nice way to say it, a diplomatic way to say it. He says, is bombardment. Is overstimulating, basically. Bombardment. Just constant violence and drama, just to have it be interesting to pay attention, to get kids to watch it. And his argument was that you can show kids the daily drama of life, of losing a pet, or having a disagreement with your neighbor, and have it not be violent, and children will still, bitch, fuck you, Foxy, children will still be invested in it. Right? And he said, I think those are things we should teach kids how to deal with, and we can teach them that on a show. And all the time people would tell Mr. Rogers, he's talked about this in interviews too, where it's like, why don't you have like fights, like actual action fights? And he was like, because that's just not the thing I do. That's like not what I'm interested in, and not what I'm trying to teach, and not what's important to me to show children. And I have actually
it's also not super realistic.
It's
he seems
not.
like he's very keen on showing kids what life is like.
Yes. And how he just thinks it's enough. You know, he's like, kids get enough of that, I don't need to provide it. And he was talking about the value that he brought in being quiet and having shows about talking about like loving your neighbor and like real problems in your life that you might have, where you feel belittled or mad or upset, and what do you do then? You can't just pull out a gun and shoot somebody just because you're mad at them, or you shouldn't. You could, but let's not. And how that was valuable to him, and he wanted children to be regulated and happy, and to be able to make decisions about who they were that they would be proud of. And I was like, that's great. And so I've been watching Mr. Rogers. Now, I'm not watching Mr. Rogers with the takeaway of being like, oh man, I should be a better citizen. Like, that's not what's happening here. Though I would like to be a better citizen. Sounds fun to me. But more that, like, I watch his stuff and I'm not so overstimulated that I want to throw up. All of it is, like what you said, like, grounded in reality. You know, Bonnie, my brother in Christ, get out of here.
Bonnie is not grounded in reality.
No, he's a motherfucker. Oh, I said I could never tell someone how to parent since I wasn't a parent. I'm still not, but I'm realizing I have opinions. Yeah, I'm tired of seeing toddlers on smartphones. I don't care anymore. I'm over it. My opinion on that, to keep it short, is that screen time monitoring is really important, but I understand why some parents feel like they can't. Like, some parents have admitted that they feel like monitoring smartphone time is a losing battle, and I completely understand where they're coming from, because boy howdy if everything isn't against you, because YouTube, Facebook, TikTok all want your kids to be on their shit as long as possible, but I think you maybe owe it to your kid to try. Okay, so I think I'm doing things right. It's just RNG is kind of, oh geez, not on my side here.
RNG will definitely screw you over in this
I think
game.
RNG was definitely this one, because things kept staying. No, I completely agree. You need to think about those things if you're gonna have a kid. However, I understand that you can decide to have a child at a time in your life where you feel like you have control and things are good, and then 5 years later your husband dies and then you're struggling, right? So I'm saying that factors can change, but you should definitely try to wrangle what's in your control, if that makes sense, right? I know I'm like preaching to the choir there when it comes to that. Like, I know you, and I understand, like, you know that. I know you know that. Maybe, like, more than anybody. But, like, at the same time, I think some people don't think about it that way. You know what I mean? Where it's like, they don't think about, am I going to be able to, like, sustain the control I have now in like 5 years time, or even 2 years. Like, you never know. Life is so weird. But like, what I really want, because I don't disagree with you, I think we're on the same page. What I really want is a little more intervention to tell these companies to get the fuck off my dick.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I understand, because like when I worked retail, God, I had like I'm not saying you have a doomer outlook, I'm saying I had a very doomer outlook when I worked retail. You feel like you're seeing people at their worst, because you really are. I would like some legislation that these companies stop invading children's spaces so aggressively. You know? I would very much like them to stop invading my space aggressively. What's that Tumblr post where it's like, I don't care if I have to live in graffiti dick city. If I never saw another ad, I'd be happy on every dick I saw.
They're so right.
They're so right.
I feel that every day.
Yeah, they were like, I would rather see 500,000 crude dick drawings than one McDonald's ad. Oh my god, no, I said that's gonna be the last one. That was just how the dice went. That's literally how the board game dice of FNAF went. Unfortunately, this appeals to me, actually. Yes. I agree. I hate running ads, but it's how I get paid, and I hate that. I hate that so much. It's how I make money on Twitch at all. Prediction result is no! Yeah! Yeah!
Everyone loses.
We all lose. Yeah.
You get a game over, you lose your points.
You lost your points for believing. No. I didn't vote on my own poll, but I could have. I want you to know.
No one voted no.
If somebody voted no, they won, right? Nobody voted no, so nobody wins.
Everyone voted yes.
We're going to do this again, and by we, I mean I might do it. We'll see if we can schedule for you to come hang out. Either way, I will do this again because I had such a rough start today. I fully intended to go the full time, but oh fucking well. That's, oh my god, this keyboard lol. Yeah, like oh that's right, it was a prediction. Yeah. We're doing it Spiff style, Spiff's believers and non-believers. But it's also very funny because Spiff's currency is called balls. So people are like, my balls! When they lose. They're like, my balls, I lost my balls! It's funny every time. It's a treasure. Spiff is a treasure. I wish he was online. I would raid him. Okay, I'm gonna see who is online to raid. I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna go lie down because I'm so fucking angry at Windows for fucking my stuff up. What a nightmare. But it's done. It's over. It's over. It's fine. Balls over. Who's online? Wow, man. The Twitch Stories UI is so obnoxious. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate. Oh, Great Sphinx is on. How long is he gonna be on? He's weird, guys. I love him. How long has he been on? Oh, for like 6 hours. He might be done soon. Okay. Damn, my guy. Who we got? Cranky old dude is on. He's funny. The Morbid Moth is playing Cult of the Lamb. They're very cool.
Oh yeah, I think that game updated recently.
Yes, it did, and they're gonna have multiplayer.
You can be
soon.
multiplayer now.
Yeah. I wish more people had time, because a bunch of us have been talking on and off about like, God, I want to stream, I want to play Lethal Company together, I want to do all this stuff, but all of us are so fucking busy. We just kind of can't. We kind of can't. Moth has been online for about 2 hours. She'll be on for another couple. I'm gonna raid. I'm gonna host and ghost. Because I gotta go eat. Tomorrow we're taking a Bunnings trip, Bubblegum. Let's go!
Oh, sick.
Fucking Bunnings, yeah!
We love Bunnings. Actually, because it's a Sunday, that means that they probably will have sausages for you.
Yes! Love me
Sausage.
a sausage. Some sausage. Very excited. Bunnings is like Home Depot here. And I have to go...
It's a department store.
Yeah, I have to... It's true. It's true. I gotta get something to hang a curtain off of my wall.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, or from the ceiling, technically. Alright, get in the raid! Get in the raid! Get in the raid! Get in the raid!
Where am I?
I think
I'm
in
in
the
mod
chat,
view. I'm
you
trapped
click-
in mod view forever. Oh god.
Are you sure? You sure?
This is who I am now.
This is who you are now. You're just my mod for on Twitch forever.
No, I'm free. I'm free.
You're free.
I did
You
it.
did it. You got in, so you can leave. So you can leave and make your stew.
This
Shinka,
is-
glad you
the
died.
The stew takes 2.5 hours to slow cook. So I'm gonna be going at midnight. I'm gonna eat at midnight. I have fucked this up so badly.
I'm so sorry.
The timing,
I fucked this up
atrocious.
so badly.
Look, I
Truthfully.
am an adult with the power to say no.
You're correct. And I would allow you to say no.
And I'm committed to eating dinner at midnight.
I get it. Me too. I eat a midnight meal all the time. The 3 a.m. macaroni's real.
Yeah.
Alright guys, go tell Moth hi, and if they're like, thank you for the raid, tell them I said hello, and I hope their stream's good, and Colts are great, except don't say that part, I'm kidding. And then say I had to go pee. But I hope they have a good stream. Okay, bye! Get
Bye,
out!
everyone.
Bye.